Yo, what's up? So I I think I'm gonna start doing a little podcast. And when I say that, I mean it's just gonna be a little sports talk here and there. Um just me and my favorite team. Because I'm not gonna be talking about every team. I mean, I'll talk about them when it comes to opponents, but more so NFL, sometimes NBA. I don't always catch NBA games, but it's, like I said, my favorite teams. Um, so I'm gonna be covering the Pistons. Um, and then every once in a while the Bucks. I've been a fan of the Bucks since around '07 when they had Michael Redd and and the Pistons my whole life. I'm from Flint, an hour away from Detroit. Like I was rocking with them. Ben Wallace and all them was there. Ben Wallace, Chauncey Rip, Tayshaun Prince, like Antonio McDyess, Rodney Stuckey, all of them. That was my team, man. Like favorite team of all time for real. '04 champions. It's been 21 years, man. We need to get another one. Cade and them balling doing their thing though now. So it's been a matter of work getting it together, but like I said, mostly NFL though. The Lions. And only the Lions when it comes to NFL. Unless we're playing somebody else or like I said, something's coming up. I'm gonna try and keep up to date with like injury reports. Um, I'm gonna try and keep up to date with this like activity and like social activities, things that they're doing. Like Amon Ra has the St. Brown podcast. I watch that a lot. I watch the Lions YouTube channel a lot. I'll watch what's his name, Tim Twentyman. Um, I want to say it's called Pride of Detroit. Um, Woodward every once in a while. Uh, but like I watch a lot of sports Lions things. I watch a lot of. I watch all the games. Um, I watch film. There's this one guy who he's a Ravens fan. I don't remember his name, but he's like a coach also. But he watches and goes over and analyzes film. Uh, like I said, I watched the Lions YouTube, the process of building the team and how we've built the team, and watched it happen in real time too. Uh, I was one of those people who was believing that the Lions were gonna go to the Super Bowl and shit. That one time when we went 9-8, like we went 9-8 and ended up not making it because I want to say Seattle beat us earlier in the season. But that was the year before we went. The next year before we got Gibbs and who else did we get? We got Gibbs, Jack Campbell, and all them that year. BB, yeah. So that was like the year before that. I was telling people like, yeah, no, we going to the Super Bowl, and I thought we was gonna do it that season. And shit, every year it's like we get better. Every year we get better. Of course, we had some. I would just, for lack of a better explanation, say mistakes. Um, that San Francisco, that San Francisco game. Oh man, we was a halftime away from the Super Bowl. Um, that was one, and it is like that about that. Okay, so we were winning, and it seemed like everything just took a turn, and literally just mishaps and things that would happen to the old teams started happening to us right before the Super Bowl, right before we were made that moment. But I'm not gonna get on that too much. Today, I will talk about it. I will talk about all of the things leading up to this. Because that's just how much I love and care about the team. I've been watching since a kid. Um, shit. Joey Mays was. I mean, Joey Harrington. Joey Harrington. I don't know why I was thinking about Billy Mays from OxyClean, but Joey Harrington was our quarterback for the beginning of my watching, really watching the Lions. Um, Went from Joey Harrington, I want to say Kitna. Yeah, I want to say Kitna, and then we end up with Stafford, which was the beginning of the change or the turn. If we never would have got Matthew Stafford, this shit would not have. this shit would not be happening. We would not be where we are right now. Um, I'm someone who gives Stafford his flowers. Um, Detroit did not build well around him. And looking at how we build teams now, you can see we just did not build well around him. He got injured a couple times, but okay. Um, we saw what he could do with the team. So just imagine if we would have built around him. We'll talk about that a different day. Um, Pistons made the playoffs. Lost against the Knicks in the first round, but it was a good series. I will cover that. Um, every once in a while, I might talk about the Tigers because I check in every once in a while. Um, might go to a game because I like the actual going to the baseball games than watching baseball. So that's probably why you won't see me talk too much about baseball unless I'm like actually going to a game or like I pay attention to their stat lines and I pay attention to their when they're playing and all that more than anything. So I might have not, oh yeah, the Tigers are playing today or something like that. But um, I won't get too much in the Tigers unless I got somebody on with me that I could talk about that with. Um, I also want to do Red Wings, but like I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna do them probably less than the Tigers. Um, I like the Red Wings. I don't keep up. It's so many sports and so much. I'm gonna try and keep up with everything, and like I said, keep a little of this and that and everything. I'm also, like I said, I'm from Flint, Michigan. I'm gonna do some local sports too. Like we have some teams out here. If I can find out or catch a game or like go to theirs, like we got the Flint City Bucks. It's a soccer club. Out here. We got the Flint Firebirds, which is hockey team. I love going to their games. I might do them more than I might report on them more than the Red Wings. I'm not gonna hold you. But I'm gonna try and do sports around here too. Uh, shoot, might hit up high school games, high school football games and stuff. Not doing basketball. No, I'm not doing basketball. But I might hit up a couple high school football games. Uh, Watch them, talk about them, learn some of the rosters and what's going on and around here too. Post that. So just a little bit of everything. Local sports, basically. Professional, high school, all the way up. College. I'll hit a little bit of everything. But like I said, mainly Lions, Pistons, yeah, or the opponents that we have coming up. So that was just a little introduction of that. Uh, Truthfully, I'm gonna do a briefing of so far this season with the Lions. And this is because like I'm a huge fan and believer of one Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, uh, the Fords like right now, and trusting the process. I'm a firm believer in it. I I believe I understand. I'm not the one who gonna sit here and read. People feel like, oh, if we're not Super Bowl in the next couple whatever's, then whatever. Nah, I like the fact that we're contending. Yes, Super Bowl is the goal, and like I said, I thought we were going to Super Bowl the last three. Like, I really feel like we should be working on the three-peat. It sounds crazy, but we should really be working on our three-peat. Like this season should be our three-peat season for Super Bowl, but shit happens. Um, we've had, or when I say that, I mean our team is good enough for that. All of our weapons, offensive and defensive. Uh, this season, like I feel like we're great. We're good. We're a Super Bowl team. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We might mess around and go 15-2 again. We have a hard schedule. We can beat all these people. Like we can beat all of them. We went 1-1 last year. Won the first game, lost the second one. This one we lost the first one, won the second one. Who say we don't go 15-2 again? Like yeah, we're playing Baltimore. So what? So fucking what? We're playing Baltimore. We can beat them. We had a terrible game the last time we played them. And if we would have even played a decent game, we could have beat Baltimore the last time we played them. But we played ass, like, for real. With, like, rookies and shit. Like, they're experienced now. It's like 2 years later. It's like 2 years later or a year or so later. Like, I don't know. It's not the same team. Like, Laporta, Gibbs, like, Monty done been crashing out on the field and shit. Like, running niggas up. Like, bro, JG always been doing his thing, whether he gets his flowers or not. Like, and that's crazy because, like, I don't know, people do the Jared Goff chance, but everybody else be like acting like it's bullshit. No, they be chanting Jared Goff for a fucking reason. Like he doing some shit. He is balling out. He's balling out, and he has the last 3 seasons, 3.5. Before that, he was balling out like over there. Like, come on, LA. Like, we can't act like this dude didn't make a Super Bowl. Like, he knows what it takes, and he made it young. He knows what it takes. He has what it takes, but they've been building wonderfully. Some of the picks have been questionable, I guess, according to Lions fans as a whole. One thing that was questionable to me is letting go of Hendon Hooker. Yeah, he's been with us for a couple years and whatever, but I feel like even with I feel like Hooker could, I don't know, I feel like he could still be a great quarterback or a good quarterback or a decent backup or somebody to fill in case something happens. Not everyone feels that way. I understand why. They're talking about development and he's 27 and all. I understand that. But I don't know. I just wish they would have gave him a little longer, gave him a chance. Even if they like used them in practice to simulate certain quarterbacks, running quarterbacks and stuff like that. Week 1 against the Packers. Week 1 against the Packers. Well, preseason, I don't know. That's preseason. I don't even want to talk about that. But people have been talking, coworkers and stuff have been talking to me about how bad we did preseason. I expect that every season. I don't expect to win a game during preseason, but for some reason, people expect to win games during the preseason. Our players don't play during the preseason. Like some of the other teams, their players play like a quarter or the first half. Dan Campbell does not play the Lions starters for the preseason to avoid injuries. And because one, they practice, not always, they practice all out anyway in pads, hitting each other like you supposed to practice. Like we used to in high school, middle school, shit, Little League. Practicing with pads on. The only time we didn't was sometimes like game day. We have a light practice or the day before a game or something like that. Or have a little run through beforehand or something. But yeah, they practice like you supposed to practice in pads. I understand not doing it because they're trying to protect you know, from injuries and stuff. But so they didn't have a reason to play anybody for preseason. Anybody at all that's a starter doesn't make sense. We're not gonna do that. So, okay, we come out week 1. It's week 1, the very first game of the year. Some teams don't find out who the fuck they. I'm sorry. Some teams do not find out who they are until like week 6, week 5 or 6. Some teams do not find out who they are and what they're doing. They might be 3-2, 2-4, 1-5, and mess around, and now they find out who they are, and boom, they're 10-7, 11-6. Football team on their way to the playoffs, win the Super Bowl. Like I know so many people saw game 1 and were like, "Oh, the season is over." Literally, I had people saying after the very first, and after the first play, I'm like, or not the first play, but that first big catch that went down the field on Jordan, and then the one shortly after that was a touchdown. I want to say it was like the very next play or something like that. After that, I'm like, yeah, we might not win this one, but it's early. New coordinators, offense and defense, switches around the whole shit for the whole structure. Besides Dan Campbell, basically got flipped around. I mean, there were people there who stepped up in positions, but they weren't in that actual position beforehand. And now it's like, okay, they are. Okay, this is the first real game because preseason don't matter. That's not the real people. Okay, this is the first real game. All right, we're testing this out. We're trying this. You got to get it together and make sure it works. That's what they're trying to do. It didn't happen. It's okay. Still gonna be Super Bowl champs, maybe. No, let me not. I'm not maybe in that. We're still gonna. I just have so much confidence in the team. It's funny, but because people laugh at me when I say stuff like that, but it is what it is. I'm a Lions fan. You can call me delusional, whatever. We're winning the Super Bowl. We will. With Green Bay, be back on Thanksgiving. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. We'll be back on Thanksgiving. We played a bad game. Green Bay didn't even play a really great game. Green Bay just played okay. Like, they didn't do a few busted plays. Really changes the difference between a win and loss in that game. A few busted plays, big plays that we on defense. But then the offense didn't score either. So, we'll be back Thanksgiving. Bell ties. The Bears. I'm smiling because with the Bears, after that first drive, okay, I'm not all right. I was one of those people. I'm not a fuck Ben Johnson ass person anymore. But like 2 days, the day after, 2 days after we lost that game against Washington, and seeing him talking about this is where we wanted to be on that video when he was in the Bears office 2 days after we lost that game, and he's talking about this is where we wanted to be to begin with, or some shit. So that video and all of the stuff leading up and after, bro, it pissed me off. It pissed so many Lions fans off. It's just sports. It's just like fun and games, I guess. But that was yeah, nah. Like I said, I'm not saying F Ben Johnson, no. But bro, you man, we'll see you again next time, and we putting up another 50. But after seeing that first drive, that's what I was saying. After seeing that first drive on the when we had the ball touchdown, Game started at 1 o'clock. It was actually a couple minutes late because at 1 o'clock the lady was talking to Hutch, interviewing him and stuff. The game didn't start till like 1:05 or something like that. The Lions scored within the first like couple minutes, and I was 109. I was like, yeah. I went to Twitter. I'm like, we're putting up 50 against the Bears. Wish I would have put money on the game. We're putting up 50 against the Bears. And I was just talking shit for real. 52-21. Caleb had, don't get me wrong, they cooked that nigga. They cooked him. Caleb got cooked. But it's us. Any other team, Caleb wouldn't have got cooked like that. It's us. I'm not gonna hold you. Ben Johnson should have stayed a year before dipping out. I feel like Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn should have stayed a year before dipping out. But at the same time, I don't blame them. Go get your paper. But it's the way shit went down with Ben Johnson, though. Wish him the best with his coaching career. But every time you see the Lions, bro, belt to ass. Every time. I don't care if you play for Miami. Belt to ass. You could go over to motherfucking Kansas City. Belt to ass. The Rams. Belt to ass. Don't go to the Packers or none of them other teams. Don't go to the Packers. Belt to ass. Don't go to the Vikings. We really fucking you up 2 times a year. Belt to ass. You might as well get out of the NFC North, Ben. Get out of the NFC North, Ben. Because guess what? You play us 2 times a year, the Detroit Lions. See you in the playoffs, maybe. But no, that game was really good. From our standpoint, offense and defense. At one point, it got to the point. I want to say it got to the point they were just out there trying shit on offense. Like there were a couple players that was like, yeah, they just out there having fun, just doing shit. Like yeah. Gibbs got one. Amon-Ra got one. Man, what's his name? Tesla, Isaac Tesla. That kid is amazing, bro. That kid is fucking amazing. He was cooking. He was cooking in the preseason. He's the one person that was cooking in the preseason, and now yeah, he cooking every time. Every fucking time. One hand. Bro, like that boy be cooking, man. Like, and it's crazy. Like all the weapons that the Lions have. I'm gonna run it down because this is gonna sound like I'm just naming off the whole roster. But all right, offense, let's go. We can't skip Penei Sewell on the line. Can't. He's like the backbone of the line. Like if you getting through him, our shit's fucked. Penei Sewell, JG, Jared Goff, quarterback. Man, missed no incompletions in the game last year. Like, he did help turn this thing around. Jared Goff, yeah. Monty at back, man. And put up 100 yards easily. Easily. And still shares with Jahmyr Gibbs. Another put up 100 yards easily in the game. Running. Like, and he be out there, receiver, and catch some shit in the flex, man. Like, they be throwing him out there sometimes. He catch too. Man. So, that's 4 people right there, right? That's 11 people on the offensive roster. Amon-Ra, wide receiver 1, 100 easily. Shit, 150 sometime, or you can put up 150. Wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 2. And I personally feel like he should be wide receiver 1. J-Mo. Like, J-Mo, bro. I've been saying this. J-Mo is the one. Like, receiver-wise, J-Mo is the one, bro. That dog is fast. He be cooking. Like, I don't know. J-Mo just, he hard body for real, bro. Like, J-Mo is that one when it come to that, bro. He's really about that. And, like, target him more. J-Mo get 300 yards a game, bro. Stop playing. Throw the J-Mo all game, one game. J-Mo will put up 300 yards. Against two catches, he had 100 yards. 2 catches. 100 yards. Come on, bro. Okay, so that's 4 plus Amon-Ra plus J-Mo. That's 6. Then we got Tesla. Bro, like I said, Lil Dog been cooking. He a rookie. One-handed catch here, one-handed catch there. Catching touchdowns in the motherfucking preseason like it ain't nothing. Touchdown first game. Like it ain't nothing. Boy, cooking. Brad Holmes they know what they doing. The scouts, all of them, they know what they doing. They know what they doing, man. That's 7. Sam Laporta. Our tight end just he be killing. Sam Laporta's breaking records rookie season as a tight end, bro. Cooking. Then Brock Wright is the backup tight end. I want to say this year he been balling more than Laporta. I've seen Brock Wright catch more than Laporta this season so far. He been cooking the last couple seasons. I want to say I named like 10 people's 11 roster. So that means our bench, and because I only named 1 lineman, and there's 4 other linemen. So that means that our bench and I didn't even get to like Khalif Raymond. He fast as hell. He like 30. He fast. Can catch. Our other running backs, I didn't get to none of that. Like what are we? That's the offense. Defense. Start with Kirby Joseph. Most interceptions from a player right now in the league. Kirby Joseph. Brian Branch. Give them their flowers, bro. And the Packers always giving him shit. Like, Packers, we see what y'all doing. We see what y'all doing every time Brian Branch out there. Like, yeah, dude, he don't like y'all. But, like, every single time it's like, y'all trying to get him out of there. Every game, y'all trying to get him out of there so he not playing. Man. Anzalone. Probably my favorite linebacker right now. Alex Anzalone is a dog. Jack Campbell's a dog. Hutch is a dog. Amik Robertson is a dog. Terrion Arnold is a dog. How many people that I name, bro? I'm just naming people. And this is the... And we bringing in more every year. Bringing in more. It seems like every other game we be doing the signing of something that makes the team better. Bro, I'm just freestyling off the top right now. Just freestyling off the top. I'm going to come with topics. I'm going to come with actual topics, actual footage, actual... Because I'm passionate about this. And this is my team, bro. I love this team. Like, I've been watching them since a kid. Like I said, just like the Pistons, these other teams, I have been watching them since a kid. Passionate about it. So, when I do this, I'm going to make sure I get it right. Make sure I get it right. Make sure I come correct. I'm going to have, like I said, footage, maybe clips and stuff of the Lions games in the corners and here and there and stuff. So when I'm talking, you can see what I'm talking about. Talk about specific players and how their games, how their game went. What I saw from them. I used to play football, so I pay attention to a lot more than the average fan. Like, I literally pay attention to holes, which hole the running back runs through. Like, because I used to play fullback at one point. I played on the line. I played tight end for a little bit, a couple games, on a couple different teams. Played defense. They put me at linebacker a couple times. I was on the line, though, mainly on defense. But, yeah, no. So I have an understanding of a couple different positions. And I was always the one trying to learn all the positions because I wanted to learn the whole game. So, there's going to be more to come. Now I'm actually at work. I'm about to go in now. I'd like to come in a little bit early so I can do stuff like this, But it's Sway. Like I said, sports podcast coming through soon. Not even sure what we're going to call it yet. It might be called it's not going to be called the Vibes with Sway. Because I've been wanting to call it the Vibes with Sway for the longest. I did have a podcast called the Vibes with Sway. I might just do that. And just let it be my sports cast. Throw a little extra stuff there with it too. Or I might do something else and throw the Vibes with Sway as the regular one. But either way, we're here. It's official now that we got it on record. And catch y'all later.